fine night for baseball in Boston. It's the Tigers and the Red Sox, and it's coming up next. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Central leading Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
We've got two starters in this one tonight that are going to have their work cut out for them. These are two of the better offensive clubs you're ever going to find. So if you hold your opponent to maybe 3 or 4 runs over 7 innings, you'd probably have a pretty good chance of coming out of this thing with a win.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers, as their order will read like this. They'll tee it up against the ever-improving right-hander Rick Porcello. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Inning over. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. Get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Rusney Castillo waits on deck. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Tigers are challenging.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time now, and they'll do so. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit. Mike Napoli will get his first shot. Ball called for strike one. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
And I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Victor Martinez will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch. And this is hit, and that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an in.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. Tyler Collins will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball because he doesn't really panic after he clanked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Nick Castellanos now. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, all the way over the wall, too.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. Anthony Goetz will dig in for a second time. A strikeout.
May end the second with one, too.
Oh, he goes down and golfs this one into right center field, and that's going to get down out there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second. Go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for Detroit, first baseman
Miguel. Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Victor Martinez will stride in again. He's singled. He's ready now. The pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Martinez is going to have himself a base knock.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again. And
he's set, now the pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Ramirez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Tyler Collins will stand in. He grounded out his first time. From the belt, the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Nick Castellanos will try things again from the belt. Kicks and deals. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A block at the plate and he's out trying to score. It's a double play and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second now, heading for third. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Ryan Hennigan will be the come set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. A throw to the plate. That'll put him on board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. First. Justin Pedroia will stand in. Now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. Tigers are out in front, 5-1. Hanley Ramirez, pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Ramirez will head for second. Around second, headed for third is Ramirez. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Alan Craig will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Tigers 5 and the Red Sox 2. Ian Kinsler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so here's the side. Xander Bogaerts will stand in.
Should be fine for the time being.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just 1 finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Part of the plate for strike 1. Strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just lost him. That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Mookie Betts will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Here we go.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he comes up with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Edward Mujica will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Mike Napoli will dig in now. Struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. At first as that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Anthony Goes another crack. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he drops it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. 3 down in order go the Red Sox. They trail 5-2. Ian Kinsler will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. Victor Martinez will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. J.D. Martinez will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The right fielder, number 18.
Tyler Collins will have it with the bases loaded. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add 1 more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
First pitch coming. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And no shot to get this. It's off the monster. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
And maybe this is one of the few drawbacks as a hitter of having that 37-foot wall out there and left. Any other park in the big leagues, this is a double. Here, it's fielded quickly out left, and they hold him to just a loud single.
Craig Breslow will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Ryan Hennigan will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ballgame. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
On to Cabrera, and it's a double play. Rusney Castillo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here. High, it's even at 2-2.
And even with 2 outs,
Hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Number 2. Ian Kinsler will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Ian Kinsler.
First offering on the way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Dustin Pedroia will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Collins is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the 9th. 1 pitch, 1 out. Mike Napoli.
Quick.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, you like the way this guy...
And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you'll see the numbers here coming up. He went the distance in this one, allowing just 2 runs, and he survived a couple of rough spots to get this complete game victory.